guys, it's Macy, and this is my coming out story. I came out October 5th of 2013 originally, but since then I have identified as many different things. Anyone who knows me personally has been through this journey with me plenty of times and is still confused because I have yet to make up my mind on things, but I think now I have came to my self-acceptance and I've solidified what I believe I am. So here it is. As for gender identification and my sexual orientation, those are two different things and I don't believe either have anything to do with each other. And so this is what I identify as. As for my gender identification, I came out on June 25th, 2015. And on that day I came out as gender fluid. And since then I've stuck with that, and there's been no doubt in my mind that that was the right thing and that is who I am. If you're one of the people who believe that you were assigned a gender at birth and that there is no possible way you can change it, and those beliefs, you know what I'm talking about, then I don't know what to tell you. I have never felt comfortable in my own skin, and that's just how it is, and I think it'll always be that way. And yeah, if you want to get a video of like how I came to that conclusion, I can definitely make one of those. So comment down below or personal message me or something, and I can definitely make one of those videos for you guys. But as of right now, I identify as a gender fluid person. I also get asked a lot, what pronouns do I use? And I don't think that right now there's any need to force people to call me a pronoun, because I have plenty of people in my life, and getting around 600 people to call me by one pronoun would be definitely a hard task. So as of right now, I go by any pronoun you want to call me, depending on the day. Call me whatever. I'll answer to anything, honestly. I just do not like the it pronoun, because it is not a pronoun. It is used for objects, and I am not an object. I am a human being. So I don't care what pronoun you call me, just call me by my name. I don't really care. As for my sexual orientation, this changes like the weather, I swear. But it's always been very, very hard to put like one label on myself, because there's a million different things running through my mind, and everyone's like, how do you know you like girls when you've never been with a girl? And how do you know all this stuff if you've never done it? And I'm like, well, how do you know you don't like cigarettes if you've never tried them? How do you know you don't like smoking weed if you've never tried it? Or how do you know you don't like reading if you don't do it all the time? Like, it's just something you know you don't, or you do like, you know? I don't feel like I need to answer those questions. It's just because I do know. The biggest and most obvious thing about my sexuality is I do like girls. I really do. It's so weird to say. I am romantically and sexually attracted to them beyond belief. So that's one part of it. However, if you look at the definition of demisexual, I think that is where the closest thing to being sexually attracted to men is. The definition as of this dictionary says demisexual is a sexual orientation when someone feels sexual attraction only to whom they have an emotional bond with. And I personally think that is the closest thing I will ever have to a sexual attraction to men, is being emotionally attached to them. I have to have like the most strong emotional attraction to them to want to have sex with them, because I don't know, I feel like I don't like men like that, but I feel like if I were to have somebody so deeply tied to me, so like deeply emotionally tied to me, that I'd want to give them what they ask for and like please them just because I care about them, you know? And that could be the same with girls, but I can look at a girl and say she's sexy. Like, I would 10 out of 10 bang her. I hate saying that. But like, as for boys, I can definitely say I don't relate to that on so many aspects, and that's quite different for a lot of people. So there's not really a label on it, and it's kind of hard when people ask, what's your sexual orientation? I'm like, oh, I like girls, but I'm only demisexual when it comes to guys sexually, but I do like them romantically. How would you put that? I used to come out as pansexual, and I definitely do think that's a pretty good way to put things for me, because I don't think love has any gender, and honestly I believe that I could fall in love with anybody, and if I fell in love with them, then who knows what could happen, because I'm in love with them, and that could be a life and a game changer, and I don't know, I could see myself with people, and I could see myself with anybody, so I don't really judge people based on their gender. As for my actual coming out story, 2013, I was only 13 years old when I realized I liked girls. A lot of people have really hard times coming out to their parents because their parents are super homophobic, or they don't support gay marriage, and friends don't support it, and their relatives and just people around them that they thought they could like put all their trust in just don't support it. I mean, my parents don't support gay marriage, but they support me as a person, and I think that is the most I could ever ask out of for a parent. So amongst my friends, they were basically, most of them were pretty cool with it. I mean, a lot of them were like, oh, we totally knew it, and I was like, oh, okay. So I guess I really didn't have to come out much, and it was pretty much widely accepted. I mean, most of my teachers in my school know it, and everyone basically knows it. So growing up from 7th to now 10th grade, I've been out for almost 3 years. It'll be 4 years in October, so that'll be crazy. Coming out, it's been a pretty easy ride, besides the fact of me figuring myself out over and over and over again. But I definitely have advice for anybody coming out, and I can make that into a completely different video I can post next. So if you want advice on how to come out and like how you know you're ready to come out, I can make a video on that as well. So comment if you want that or the other video I suggested down below, because I don't know, I think advice from somebody who's already out would be definitely helpful for somebody who's thinking about coming out. And the last thing I have to say, if you're thinking about coming out, just make sure you are okay with it, and don't think about what everyone else has to think about it. It's you and only you. It's your life. Do what makes you happy, and definitely stay happy and do what makes you happy. I've said that a million times, and that was totally repetitive, but it's genuine advice, and I highly recommend anybody who's considering it to really think about it and do whatever makes you happy. That's all, guys. Comment, like, share, subscribe. I don't really care. I don't want to be that YouTuber that forces you to subscribe to me and promotes it all the time. But if you relate to it, or this could help out somebody, share it with somebody who's in the closet, or if you think it could be helpful, share it somewhere. I don't know. Anyways, that's all, guys. I love you. Bye.